Okay, good morning class. Alright, so I want Miss Lihon to please lead a short prayer. For the Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. Oh, Amen. Thank you, Miss Lihon. You may now take your seat, class. Once again, good morning, everyone. Okay, now for this morning, we will be having a drill. So as you can see in our PowerPoint presentation, I have different emotions there. Now I want you to get 1/4 sheet of paper and write your name with a short explanation and then draw what is your emotion for this morning. So I'll give you 20 seconds for that, and after, you're going to pass your paper forward for your attendance, alright? So, your time starts now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, pass your paper forward, class. Okay, thank you very much. Now, I have here your papers. Make sure that you submit all your papers. As what I've said, it will be part of your attendance. And as I've noticed that you draw a smiling face. So it means that you are happy this morning. Now, as you remember, last meeting, we have discussed a topic. Now, instead of asking a question, I want you to see a picture and you are going to identify what the picture is all about. And if you really study or listen to my discussion last meeting, you can identify easily the picture. Now, this is the picture. What is the picture is all about? Yes, Miss Dalion? Alright, very good, Miss Dalion. It's all about inclusive education. Last meeting, we have discussed an inclusive education. Now, what is an inclusive education? Yes, Miss Tamudmod? Okay, thank you, Mr. Mudmod. Now, why inclusive education is important? Yes, Mr. Gutungan? Alright, very good, class. Thank you very much. You really listened to our discussion last meeting. Now, at this time, we will be having a motivation. So, I will show you a video. And this video will be related to our topic this morning. Now, I want you to reflect what you can see in the video. So, listen and watch carefully the video because afterwards, I'm gonna ask you about what you have watched, the video. Now, let's play the video.
I wonder what we're doing in class today. I hope Mrs. Lawson streams a video. It's cool to watch and learn about all sorts of new things. Videos like that put me to sleep. I like when Mrs. Lawson talks about the lesson. It's interesting to hear what she has to say. Ugh, not me. I don't like to sit in my chair. I like to get up and get moving when it comes to learning.
Okay, so that is all about the video. Now, who can give the reflection? Yes, Miss Salvo. Yes! So as you can see, you are saying that in the video, there are 3 students having a conversation about their preferred ways, that they like how their teacher teach them. Like for the student 1, she loves how the teacher playing videos. The other has different ways, and the other love doing action during their activities. Very good. Okay, so at this time of point, we will be having an activity. So this activity, you will be grouped into 4. So group 1, this is your area. Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. So as instructed in our PowerPoint presentation, you will be given an envelope. So each envelope has different jumbled letters. Now each group should arrange those letters to form words. You'll be given 50 or 40 seconds, no, to do that. So that's why you need to help each other, no, to answer fastly the jumbled letters. And when you're done, kindly raise your hand. So I will be distributing your envelope. For group 1, this is your envelope. For group 2, for group 3, and for group 4. Alright, now your time starts now. In 3, 2, 1, time's up. Raise your paper. Okay, for group 1, what's your answer? Okay, learning style model. For group 2, a visual learner. For group 3, the auditory learner. And for group 4 is the kinesthetic learner. Now let's see if your answers are all correct. Okay, your answers are all correct. You did a very good job, class. Now let's give a round of applause to everyone. So upon doing our activity, now you may not please go back to your seats. Now, upon doing our activity, is it enjoy or is it hard for you or it is challenging? Yes, Mr. Nueza? Okay, it is challenging. Why? Okay, because you are not familiar. Now, what did you notice, no, upon doing the activity? Yes, Miss Salvo? Okay, very good. It is talking about the visual, the auditory, the kinesthetic. In short, it is yes, Mr. Nueza? Okay, a learning style model. Now, what do you think our topic this morning? Okay, yes, Mr. Mudmod? Yes, you are correct. Our topic this morning is talk about the learning style. The new topic is a learning style model. Okay, so our topic this morning is all about learning style model. But before I proceed, let me read first our objective. At the end of this chapter, the student should be able to define what is learning style, understand the different types of learning style, apply the different learning styles, and explain why student has individual styles in learning. Now, what is a learning style model? So, learning style model. It is a term, learning style, speak to understand that every student learn differently. Technically, an individual learning styles refers to the preferential way in which the student absorbs, processes, comprehends, and retains information. So from the word learning styles, that we all know that each student in a diverse classroom has different ways or has different preferred ways in learning. So like you, Mr. Mulwood, you have different ways. Mr. Nueza, you have different ways in learning. All of you has different ways know how to gain knowledge easily and fastly. Now, learning styles are found with educational theorists named Neil Fleming. So Neil Fleming found out the VARK model. Now, what is a VARK model? Do you have any idea what it is? No one. Alright, so a VARK model is what we have encountered lately. The visual, the auditory, the kinesthetic, and the read and write preference. Now, we will discuss first the visual learners. What is a visual learners? So, a visual learners is those learners learn by reading or seeing pictures, no? Like, do you remember things by sight? So, this type of learners learn easily through their sight. Like, they love images, they love pictures, no? they love anything that they can see with their vision, that gives them knowledge, for them to learn easily. And they have here the characteristics of a visual learner. First is to learn, like images, take notes, and looks around. Now, if you are a visual learners, if you don't know what type of learner you are, then seek if you are a visual learners. Now, let's proceed to number 2, the auditory learners. Now, what is an auditory learner? Auditory learners are the learners that learn by hearing and listening. So this type of learner loves to hear music, loves when their teacher are discussing, loves sounds that makes them easily to gain knowledge easily and fastly. These are the type of learners who have a characteristic which is hears to learn, chatterbacks, likes listening or loves listening, and a good talker. Now, because if you are a good listener, you are a good talker. So these are the auditory learners. These are the preferred way of learning. Now, let's proceed to number 3. It is the read and write preference. Now, what is a read and write preference? Well, a read and write preference are the learners who love to read and write, for them to gain information, for them to have a knowledge. Now, this type of learner love to read, write. They love traditional way in teaching. Because in traditional, the teacher will just let them read and let them write. So that is a read and write learners. And their characteristic is they studies to learn. They love to read. They likes to read. Big on note, it means that their notes are full of take notes, because they love to write, and they are the perfect student, as what I've said lately, because they love traditional way of teaching. So this is the read and write preference. Now, this is the preferred way of students to learn through writing and reading. Now, last but not the least is the kinesthetic learners. Now, what are the kinesthetic learners? Kinesthetic learners are the learners who requires that they manipulate movements when they are gaining knowledge. Like they love hands-on activity when they are going to learn. They love that they are moving, like they are moving their body. Now, the best characteristic of that is they move to learn. They like hands-on, as what I've said lately. That's to remember and gets fidgety. So this type of learner are flexible because they wanted to move their body for them to have experience, and that experience will give them the knowledge for them to learn fastly and easily. So that would be all for the learning style model. Now, do you have any questions or clarifications about my topic, about our topic this morning? Or you have something that you don't understand, you can ask anyone? Okay, I think that all of you understand my topic. And now, we will proceed to our application. Now, for our application, do the different tasks assigned in your group. So, you will be divided into 4 groups. So, you are going to do your task that will be assigned to you. Now, the first group, you will be assigned with a visual learner. Draw or illustrate your visual about our environment right now. Is it bad or a safe condition? You have to use your vision in doing your activity. For group 2, auditory learners, present the different sounds that you've heard during calamities. And for group 3, read and write preference, you're going to make a letter to our Mother Earth. And for group 4, the kinesthetic learners, you are going to present is dance concerning the problems in our society, Or you can just have a Zumba dance, that could engage your classmate, So I will be giving you 2 to 3 minutes in doing that activity. And when I say time's up, you are going to present it here in front by group. Alright? Now, any questions? Okay, so I also provided a rubrics. You have to follow the rubrics because that will be our rubrics in providing you a grade. Okay? Alright. Now, you can now start. Alright. It is time already. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. Are you ready? Okay, you are. I think that you are all ready now. Group 1, present yours. For Group 1, present your activity. You are going to illustrate or you are going to show, what is our environment right now. Okay, let's give a round of applause for Group 1. Very good. Now, let's proceed to Group 2. Present your activity. You're going to present the different sounds you've heard during calamities. Okay, very good. Let's give a round of applause for Group 2. Now, let's proceed for Group 3. Read and write. Make a letter to our Mother Earth. Okay, Group 3. Alright, let's give a round of applause for Group 3. Now, let's proceed to Group 4. Last but not the least, they are going to perform a Zumba dance. So, a Zumba dance. Now, Group 4, present your activity or performance.
¿Cómo podrás respirar cuando te falte mi piel?
Okay, let's give a round of applause for Group 4. Let's give a round of applause to everyone for participating. You really did a great job. Okay, for your evaluation, I want you to open your data, open your cell phone. You can now open your cell phone. Connect to my Wi-Fi. The password is 12345. Open the link that I provided already in our in our group chat. Yes, I sent it early in the morning. Open the link and answer the 5 questions that I provided there. Yes, and you are going to comment your answer in the Padlet. And when you're done, I will be giving you only 3 to 4 minutes in accomplishing that evaluation. And afterwards, when you're done, kindly comment done to the group chat. Okay? Alright. Now, for our assignment, so that we cannot forget, for our assignment, I want you to research about the model, the learning model, still learning model. This is a new model. Now, you are going to search it and you have to pass it on our next meeting. Alright, did you get it? Okay, I think everyone is already done in our evaluation, right? Yes, thank you very much, everyone. So, I hope that you gained a lot of lessons this morning, And next meeting, I will be collecting your assignments, okay? Don't forget that. And this will be the end for my discussion. And for those absent today, kindly answer those Padlet link later. No? Yes, that is available anytime. So this will be the end of my topic, this morning. Now, I want you to please stand. Mr. Leon, again, please lead the closing prayer. Amen. Okay? Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for participation and listening to my discussion. See you next week.